In this video, I will be measuring, drilling, sawing, screwing, crawling, roofing, shooting, struggling, headbanging, watering, framing, chopping, complaining,
I haven't got enough space,
levelling, mixing, tiling, grouting, painting, burning, caulking, creating, and lastly, spelling. All whilst wearing the perfect building attire of sandals and socks, as the average DIY man that I am tries to create this empty space into a new pizza shack from start to finish, all in this one video. And here's a disclaimer: if you're looking for hot tips and tricks about actually how to make a pizza shack, this may not be the video for you. But if you're looking for a fun-packed adventure, watching an average Englishman with minimal knowledge but maximum determination, just merely giving things a go with a pretty epic outcome, then sit back, relax, and watch this masterpiece of a pizza shack unfold. Let's get started.
It is DIY time. The supplies for my new project, which is going to be right here, have just arrived. So I'm just going to go and get them in, then I'll explain what we're doing. Some roofing sheet, screws, sealant, roofing screws, and some timber.
I need that, them, pencil.
So if you watched our videos in the past, you'll know that I built a flat pack shed and put it up at the back to help store and house all of our tools and other gardening equipment, which has freed up this space. And I am going to be turning this a continuation of the bar that I've built with my Komodo Joe egg there, and also my barbecue and bar area. And this is going to be the new pizza shack. And so I'm simply just going to add some timbers and the roofing on here, and then in time I will be adding a work surface area here where I can put my uni pizza oven. So this will all be undercover, so we've got the whole section, which is an addition to the bridge bar and grill. So yeah, time to get this started. First up, I'm sure you're all extremely happy about the fact that I haven't got my Crocs on to do building work, and the reason for that is because I can't find them. So I've got my Birkenstocks on, so I literally look like Jesus, the Jesus builder. First up, time to get a good fixing of this post up here to give me somewhere to screw my timbers into and build this roof frame. Sit back, relax, and watch this pizza shack unfold. There we go. Officially have my level fixing. On to the next part.
What is that next part, I hear you ask? The most obvious next part would be to try and find some assistants to be able to undertake this next two-man job. But as I couldn't find a glamorous assistant, I tackled this one single-handedly, which was extending the shelter and attaching a piece of 4x2 into the wall so we had a solid fixing to support our soon-to-be problematic roof.
This all goes in, and this will be the hardest bit done, hopefully. Famous last words. There we go. We're level, we're up, and there we have a very firm fixing into the wall, into that wall. Now we've just got to put one timber there, couple running through to give it some strength, and put the roof tiles on. Yeah, buddy! Sometimes you can't be a good old hand tool. Right, a few more screws. Right, that is solid. This will be the shelter, so now I need to get another button here and there. Then it's time to put the roof on and finally get out of this spitty rain. Time to do the roof sheets. I'm going to need some gloves for this. Another good old Temu purchase. That's why they're from Temu, because they're horrendously cheap and tacky. They shall do the job. Right, got my old sealant gun. Check. Time to screw that first panel in, get that one in, seal, job done. Let's do it. So something I didn't think about was how I was going to fit this last roof tile, because I actually can't reach anything. So I don't think I've got any other option other than get on the bar that side and army crawl all the way to here so I can fix it in and hope the roof doesn't collapse. Fingers crossed. Right, ladies and gents, here we go. Wish me luck. There's a whole lot of creaking going on. Spread my weight, Scott, spread my weight. Let's get this done quick, because this is painful. We're here, ladies and gents. Oh, this is murdering my back. Not the time to miss a screw. Inch. I'm officially on the new roof. All because I want to stay dry when I cook a pizza. Fantastic. Oh, flipping hell. Inch forward. You can see this all going wrong, and at any point me falling through this roof. But I shall keep trying because I've come too far not to. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws and some sealant, and then I can get off this roof. If anything, ladies and gentlemen, this just sums up the saying, when there's a will, there's a way. And also, I may add, anyone that's using black sealant and doing dirty work like this shouldn't be wearing white shorts. So these will be going in a bin. Or, for that matter, white socks and sandals. But whatever. Last screw. Okay, we're in. Sealant. Oh, please don't let this be the last straw in the camel's back and just watch me plummet to my death. Right, come on, seal, seal, seal. I feel like a bit of a seal at the minute. Do you know what? I haven't even thought how I'm going to turn 360 degrees and actually get off this. And if Kate saw me now, oh, she'd be like, what on earth are you doing? But this is why it's easier to do projects when they're out. Because Teddy'd be like, what are you doing, Daddy? Can I come up? To which I would say, no. Nearly done. Last little bit of sealant. Oh, my goodness. Right. Have I done all my screws? I think so. Let's throw them over there. Success. Now I've got to get back. Well, it worked. We have a roof that is all watertight. At one point, I thought I was going to come through that roof, and that would have been an absolute disaster. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't take any risks, you don't get any rewards. So that worked a treat. And I think there's one last thing to do, is do the water test to make sure the roof is running in a downward direction so all the rain runs off and doesn't sit on the roof. Let's do the water test, and it's time to go and get cleaned up. Right, here goes. Water doesn't run off this, and it hasn't worked. Ow! Every time! Come on. Come on. Oh! We've got a dripper. Yeah! Look at that waterfall! Awesome. Nothing's dripping through here, which is amazing. And it is dripping beautifully from there. Welcome to the Bridge Bar and Grill waterfall, ladies and gentlemen. But for today, that is the pizza shack built. Super happy with it. It all went pretty smoothly, which I'm also happy with. And yeah, for now, I'm going to get cleaned up. Today is finally the day that I am going to continue on with this project, and the timber has turned up to create the worktop to house said pizza oven. And so it's something that has been keeping me up at night, because it's the biggest task I've ever done in terms of framing a whole worktop and also applying some plywood board with some tile backer board on top, and then I'm going to try my hand at tiling for the first time ever. So this is so far out of my comfort zone. I absolutely love a challenge, and it is something that I cannot wait to start. So today is the day, and hopefully we'll get some of the framing done today and yeah, see how far we get. So time to get this sorted. I'm so excited, but also so apprehensive, because I actually don't know what I'm doing. I've drawn on so many pieces of paper trying to plan it all perfectly so I don't make mistakes. But we all know with everything DIY, especially with me, mistakes happen quite frequently. So I'm going to try not to make any, but yeah, this is what will be the new Bridge HQ Pizza Shack. Let's do it. My rough plan is I want to leave a big enough walkway in here to be able to obviously access this comfortably. I may move this barbecue storage thing, which is movable, which I may move at another time, but at the minute I'm on my own and it's so heavy, which I can't. There will be a worktop that runs roughly from here, just 400 millimeters deep, just so I can make pizzas here, and there's going to be some log storage underneath, and then the return here is going to be where the pizza oven is going to face this way. The gas will be stored underneath, and that is it. It sounds like a really small project, but for me this is massive, and it's one of those situations, until I start doing it, I won't be able to get my head around it. And I've done all the calculations in terms of the tiles, which I picked up for free, mad, being able to fit, so I have to do minimal cuts and all of that malarkey. So now is the time where we start to measure out and get things sorted. Right, equipment that we need. Tape measure, new table and mitre saw, pencil, square, Stanley knife, drill bit heads, level, drill, safety goggles, screws, and another drill for pilot holes, and clamps. Now, I'm not going to be explaining a lot of what I'm doing, purely because there's going to be so much. I made a mistake. How? What do I do here? So, a lot of this will be on a time lapse. So you guys need to just sit back, relax, and hopefully watch this pizza shack unfold. Time to start doing some measuring. Always remember, give yourself more room, Scott. Don't leave things too tight. So give yourself more room. Measure twice, cut once. I'm going to be splitting this worktop into 2 sections to make it easier, because this drain pipe and the guttering is making it a pain in the arse, because I've got to cut out of the worktop. But it is what it is. So let's start cutting some wood. First bit of wood. Measure twice, cut once. 82 centimetres. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're off to the races. Let's go. Bang on. Right, with some bits of the frame cut, I'm going to screw this together. Time for some screws. Right, 2 of them. Super. Last bit. And then we have the first bit of framing done. 2 screws. There we have the top and the bottom frames. And now I just need some legs in here and build this bit out. And that is where the pizza oven's going to go. How exciting. Next up, build this last little bit. Right, that is both top and bottom frame done. 1, and finally 2. Look at that, perfectly square pieces. Oh, banging, banging. Now, because I'm putting some MDF board and a tile backer board on top to be able to tile on top, I need some joists or noggins or wood in between to support and screw the board into. And then obviously I need a leg there, and leg there. So I need 6 legs. Maybe if I do the legs, then I can have it this sort of height and be working at tabletop level. Let's do it. 6 legs at 105. Coming up. These need to be spot on, because if they're not, I'm going to have one wonky ass table. And no one likes a wonky ass pizza table. What? I haven't got enough space, I might have to change where I put my saw. Rejig! Technical difficulty. 1, 2, 3. Last, but not least, numero 6. There we go. That is the countertop. Amazing. So next up is putting these noggins across. Yeah, really happy with the progress so far. And this is where the pizza oven will be. And I've decided I'm definitely going to move this because there's not enough room. But yeah, next bit is the second phase. Time to fix the noggins. Right, one last noggin. And last but not least. Right, put her back in place. There we have it. A strong, firm level. Yeah, buddy, yeah, buddy, yeah, buddy. Okay, so now the next part is to build out this bit. I need to just work out how long I want it now. starting to pick up pace now, so we are making the tops for here. Let's do it. Oh, that's completely cracked. That's not what I want. Good start. Pre-drilling is the problem. My drill broke, so I need to go and find something else to pre-drill my holes. It was going so well. You can stay there. Pain in the arse. But there's my broken drill bit. Find a drill bit. Right, new bit of wood cut. Broken drill bit fixed. Is it square? Yeah, buddy. Flip her over. Top number 1, done. Top number 2, one of them, one of them, one of them. Pre-drill. Screws. If I can just get today the framing done before it gets too dark, I'll be so happy. Pre-drill. I can't wait to be able to make pizzas with Teddy all next summer. One of them, one of them, one of them. Pre-drill. Screws. Last but not least, one more screw. 2 pretty identical tabletops. Now, legs. How long are the legs? Best I check. 1 metre and 5. More cutting. 4 legs. Cut. Now, it's time to put them all together on here, have our worktop, and then that should be our framing 90% there. Let's do it. There we have our worktop. Awesome. Time to trim down this plywood. That is me done for today, and I'm going to just get this plyboard on here, cut it roughly to shape so it's not some huge sheet. Time to go and spend some time with my boy, and yeah, good day done. There we go. Obviously not fit to size, but stops it getting wet outside. Time to pack on my tools and continue this project another time. So we are spending another morning trying to get a little bit more progress done on this pizza shack. This is what we left with last time. My first job is to get that plywood cut to perfect size, screwed on here, and then I need to put the backer board on top, and then it is potentially down to tiling. I've only got a morning today because my mum's having Teddy, and then I'm looking after Teddy in the second half of the day, so I haven't got long. So yeah, and I want to make as much progress as possible, as it is December now and the winter is coming, and so the temperature's dropping, which means bad weather, cold temperatures, which is not good for tiling. So let's push on and see how far we can get. First up, time to cut the plywood to size. And the easiest way that I've come up with doing this is literally line it up square, screw it on, draw around the edge, cut the edge, it should be done. Now I have to draw the pencil line and then make my cut, which is the worrying part, because if it's not completely straight, oh, scared. First line, second line, third line, fourth line. Right, the line's drawn. Time to make the cut. First one's gone good. Final cut. Ta-da! Right, let's fix it on. Please fit, please fit, please fit. This is the bit that keeps me up at night. Corner is square, square, square. Get in! Oh, I've lost sleep over that moment. But that is my worktop. I need to mark underneath where all the joists are, so I know where I'm screwing, otherwise they'll be all over the shop. I need to screw every 6 inches to make sure the board is down. I think I'm actually going to add some wood glue to make sure that this plywood stays as solid to this frame as possible. Let's get that done. Come on, after Christmas I don't fit behind a gap like this. I don't have pigs in blankets and God knows what else I'll eat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know something I've noticed? Is that when you work on your own, I talk to myself all the time. It's starting to become my own best friend. Right, let's get screwing. Last screw. Happy days. There is my worktop. Yeah, buddy. Now, I need to backerboard this, which I've got a horrible feeling I haven't got enough backerboard, which is going to be a nightmare, but we can only try. So, I pop this here, and I'm going to treat it. Oh, it's got little fibrous cement bits in the middle, and tiles adhere to it really well. So, I need to drill this in without trying to hit any of my drill holes already. I'm not going to have enough. It's going to be so annoying. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's screw this in place and score it off. Let's do it. Let's measure it out, see if I'll have enough. 18.5. Please let this be 18.5. Oh my God. I think I'm just going to have enough. Anyway, let's screw this in. A pencil. Now we've got to work out how to cut it. So because it's only 6mm thick, I think I'll be able to score through it with a standing knife. Now I just screw them on and then do the next bit. We officially have our worktop with framing, 18mm plyboard, 6mm backerboard, and now we're ready for the biggest test of them all. The tiling, which I have never done, have zero experience in, but I'm more than willing to give it a bloody good go. But first of all, we just need to lay some tiles out and see how they fit, because then I've got to obviously cut certain bits around here and it becomes a pain in the arse. But let's go grab the tiles and see how we can work out the best way to do it. So here we have a selection of 3 tiles that I picked up off Marketplace. So I'm going to lay them out and see how well I've done. This is so far out of my comfort zone, it's unbelievable. My plan was to have 2 tiles. So far, the maths and measurements work. Yeah. Okay. So that is the general consensus of what I'm looking for. The majority being full tiles, and I've got to have cuts at one end. So we'll see cut there, and a slice down there, and a slice down there. Now, come up with a rough plan of what's got to do, and I don't think there's any other way but just to give it a good go. It is my first time tiling, so if it goes wrong, then so be it, but I think it's time to mix up some adhesive and give this a good go. Adhesive mixer. Bucket. Oh, I'm nervous. 2 litres of water. Less think, more do. Because I've never done this, I don't know how thick it's meant to be. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos. This stuff sets rapidly, so I've got to move quick. Here goes. Wish me luck. Let's do it. I don't think that's gone too badly, but I'm just going to clean some of this tile adhesive off the tiles as best as I can. Good old wet wipes. So what I've done is I've left just the cuts to do. I want to take my time with the cuts, and obviously I've got to go and pick up Teddy and get him to sleep. So hopefully I'll be able to mix up a new batch of adhesive, cut all the tiles to size first, and then lay them, and then let it all set overnight before I grout it all on Wednesday. So thankful for these wet wipes. At one stage it was dripping all over the tiles. I was like, ah! But this is how we learn, ladies and gentlemen. We learn by making mistakes, trying and failing, and hopefully this won't be too much of a fail and it'll all come out okay. And as long as I can make some pizzas on here, I don't care. What does it look like to you guys? Did I do okay? I think I'm quite happy with that. Look at this absolute carnage that is unfolding. But it is time to cut some tiles. Teddy is now asleep and I've got a 2-hour window to finish off this tiling for today. Let's get cutting. One done. Now let's do the rest. There we have it. So we have all of our cuts down there. Now we need to just mix up some more adhesive and get them stuck on, and then I can hopefully finish for the day. The tiles seem set, which is music to my ears, and my first job today is grouting. I have never grouted in my life. A bit like the tiling, I am going to be using black grout, which is slightly worrying on white tiles, but I'm going to give it a good go, exactly like I did with the tiling, and it didn't turn out too bad. I have all day today, hopefully, until it gets dark, because Katie is with Teddy, and yeah, hopefully I get this in position, all looking good and happy, and that's my hope anyway. So let's get cracking. I think I'm ready. I'm going to mix my black grout in the bucket, got my sponge and water, my grout float, which I don't even know what it is, a spatula which my mum's told me to use because it's easier, and some cloths. I hope this goes to plan. Here goes, chaps. Oh, my heart's beating. I think this is too thin. Let's just go for it. Little bit, Scott, little bits. I'm so panicked. Look at it, it's ruining my tiles. Oh, my nose is running. Snotty nose. It's going off so quick. Oh, this is panic stations. It says as soon as it starts to go matte, get it off, and it's starting to go matte. Oh, good lord. Oh, goodness me. This is stressful. Maybe the spatula wasn't the right idea after all. Gonna work fast. Do I need to wash that first bit off? It's starting to dry. Come on, work quick, work quick, work quick. Don't worry about that first bit. Work quick. Fill the holes, fill the holes. Come on, such a big area to grout. Why have I not paid someone to do this? Because I don't learn otherwise, Scott. That's why. This is more stressful than the tiling itself. I can tell you that now. Imagine if this whole table gets ruined by grouting. Nearly there. Keep on going. It's getting messier and messier. Last few lines, and I can wash it down. Have faith, Scott. Always keep hope. Last few. I think that's everything. Right, wet sponge. Oh, no, we're good. It could be alright here, chaps. It hasn't set, which is a good thing. Keep on wiping. Should I go like a second bucket? I don't have a second bucket. Why did I choose black grouting is the question. The answer, because hopefully it will look good. Never want to do tiling ever again, FYI. This is giving me wrinkles. Okay, I think I just leave that to set now. Try and clean off some of these tiles, much okay. Definitely going to use the whole roll of toilet roll here. Such a horrible noise. Oh dearie me, all this building malarkey is aging me. Oh, run out of bloody toilet roll! Kitchen roll! Do you mainly use a dry cloth, a damp cloth? I don't know. Right, cloth. I keep wiping over these tiles so meticulously, but I feel like I need to let that set now. Good, grouting done. Time to do the trims. So I've started putting on the trim here, so I can cork down the edge and make it all watertight. then I can start working on this bit, making sure this is going to be a little log store, and that's going to be a door, an area to house the gas for the pizza oven. But for now, let's do the edging. I'm pretty happy with that, yeah. But for now, time to sort out these sides. And I think what I'm going to do is cut down some piece of wood and have little slats so that air gets in to keep the wood dry. That's my thought process. Let's go and do it. It's been a few hours. This grout feels pretty set, so I'm going to do one of the biggest jobs now of siliconing around the edge with black silicone, which is potentially so messy, but I'm going to do my best to tape it all up and then do the silicone and take the tape off. Time to silicone. This is the bit that panics me. Once again, could all go horribly wrong. We live and we learn. Die by the silicone. Right, here goes. Come on, please go right. Run out of silicone, which is bad news, so we're meant to take this tape off pretty quick. Oh wow, so far so good, ladies and gents. I'm gonna go and get some more silicone and get this job done. I have got some more silicone, but all the people in the builders merchants were laughing at me because I had silicone covered hands. I'm happy to be a laughing stock, whatever. Time to get this silicone in, sorted, finished, and then see where we get to. We are slowly but surely running out of light, and I'm pretty happy with where I've got to today. But this is all going to be torched in that Japanese style, which protects the wood, like I did with the mud kitchen. And so I'm going to give you an understanding of what it's going to look like. So there is one bit done, and I'm going to do this front face and see how far I get, but I am exhausted. The light makes it look a little bit wacky because it's pretty dark now, but yeah, that's the kind of finish I'm going through. It just brings out all the grains in the wood and it absolutely looks amazing. I'm going to call it a day now and get all my tools away so I'm not doing it in the dark. Another successful day, but I think I'm going to need some more time because this is one hefty project that is well out of my comfort zone.
Over the next week, I did some more small finishing touches to the pizza shack, like add a waterproof sheeting to the back of the shack to stop the wind and rain coming over the fence, added some lights and a pizza slice neon sign. Then it was time to create a door for the cupboard out of the leftover plywood board I had. I finally loaded up the wood storage area with some wood, and then it was time for some painting.
So today I'm doing a few hours continuing on this pizza shack. I'm going to prime the outside of these edges is my first job, let that dry, and then I'm going to be painting these black over the top with a really strong, durable and weatherproof black paint. And then using this sort of same effect here, I'm hopefully going to be doing the same on this door here. So lots to do today, starting off with priming this wood.
Then I began measuring and cutting out some of the wooden edges for the door so they could be primed as well. Whilst the edges dried near the radiator indoors, I started cutting up my log ends, ready to start the jigsaw puzzle of screwing them all into place. With the edges now dry, I attached them to the door, and then it was time for the black paint. With everything painted, my next job was creating this stacked logged feature cupboard door, which was one big jigsaw to get the right size wood to fit, but all was worth it in the end, as I think it looks bloody amazing. Then I had a pizza topping station made, which was ready for a good old torching, so it matched the rest of the framing. Then lastly, you guessed it, more torching. I got a second-hand scaffold board, cut it to size, fixed it securely to the wall, and then torched the hell out of it whilst nearly setting the place alight. Then I was ready for the final part, the letters.
So I am so close to finishing this pizza shack. As I said before, it has been an ongoing project over the last 2 months where I've been working in the little snippets of free time that I've had in between Teddy's naps and my mum or my sister having Teddy, and finally creating the last bit to my pizza shack sign, which is the lettering, which I've ordered the letters and I've got to spray black, let them dry, and then I'm going to nail them up, hopefully to fit across there to finalise this project. Let's go and spray the letters.
Happy days. Right, time to let these dry.
And there we have it. It looks like they're drying already. I know it's quick dry, but wow. But I'm going to give them about an hour and then I'm going to pin them up and hopefully fit them all on the scaffold board I torched a few days ago. Please, 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 please work.
Oh, right.
Oh, it doesn't look like a lot of space, chaps. This would be a travesty.
Why are H's so fat?
There we have it. It looks great.
Woo, 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 woo.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfect time to end that video there. It has been a monumental task for me to create this. I did so many things that I've never done before, like tiling, grouting, caulking, just building the frame on a slope. There's so many things, but it has all come out really well and I couldn't be happier, and I just can't wait to be able to cook some pizzas for all my loved ones and family. We've actually got an event this weekend on Saturday for all my side of the family come around for pizzas, barbecues and a festive event. This video is obviously going to come out after Christmas, but it was all through the lead up to Christmas that I was creating this, and now's the time to use it. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and that leaves me one last thing to do. Live for today, as tomorrow is never promised. Let the pizza times roll. Catch you in the next one, chaps.